Hey guys, how's it going? So as I'm driving to work, two things are very apparent. One, we need more 4-lane roads. Two, as I'm listening to my little videos in the morning, I like to listen to motivational videos, things of that nature, because you know, it gets you pumped up for the day, gets you going, gets you in the right mindset. It helps you push all of the unimportant things out of your life, the things that don't matter, the negativities and things like that. And it kind of opens you up more to what's possible, you know, what you can do for the day, because you have 24 hours in a day and you can only do what you can do in those 24 hours. But you can do a lot in those 24 hours if you put the right mindset in there. So there's a lot of negativities that will try to pull you down. There's a lot of things in your life that will pull you down. Even from the alarm clock in the morning, you've already got things telling you, you know, you don't have to get up, hit the snooze button, doesn't matter, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes. And so it's hard to get up. But what you need to think about is there's 24 hours in a day. Let's get up and get to work. Let's see what we can do. Let's think outside the box. Let's be hungry. You know, let's get out there and get the things that we want in life, because you aren't owed anything. And the ones that are hungry are the ones that get what they want. Because just like you're hungry, there's a bunch of other people that's hungry. All that matters is who's hungrier. Who's the hungriest person in the room? And I'll admit, that's not me sometimes. That's just the way it happens. But it could be, if I have the right mindset. So you need to quit letting all these fears and all these negativities pull you down. You need to stop letting depression get the best of you, because only you can change your outcome. Only you can change your mindset, because everybody else doesn't actually care about you. I said this a lot. People don't actually care about you. They care about themselves. There's a few people out there that do, you know. But when it all boils down to is, you need to be hungry. You need to have a hungry mindset. You need to go out there and get what is there for you to take. Because just like in my job, just like in other jobs, if you're not hungry, you won't do well. And everybody can say, well, you know, I don't like sales, I don't like retail, I don't like things of that nature. Everyone is in retail, they just don't know it. Because if you do bad at your job, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have to get another job. If you don't perform well, you're going to get another job. Even if you work at a factory, if you don't get all those parts made, if you don't get all those boxes made, you're fired. You're selling yourself. You're saying, I can do this. You've got 500 boxes you have to make for the day. If you make $4.99, that's not good enough. So when you think about it, we're all in retail. We're selling ourselves. That's what you do in retail. And that can be applied to a lot of things. It can be applied to the gym. It can be applied to life. It can be applied to family. All those things. As it applies to the gym, I hear this all the time. This is something I want to talk about. I hear this all the time. Somebody starts talking to you, says, yeah, you know, if they see you and they see the way that you are, they see the things that they hear the things that you talk about. If you look like you're pretty fit, if you have a good lifestyle, if you're going to the gym, what do they always say? You know, the more that you talk about it, then it starts getting in their mind. It starts getting in the back of their mind, it starts getting in their conscience, and they get a guilty conscience from it. They start getting guilty about it. And a lot of them will say, yeah, you know, I want to get back in the gym. I need to get back in the gym, blah, blah, blah. Or they start telling you stories. Yeah, you know, I used to could do this. Used to could lift that. I did this all the time. But, you know, life just kind of got hard and everything. And now I can't really do it anymore. You know, there's just too much going on. It's a struggle for me. You know, I have this kid, I have this job, I'm going to school, and to me, I just kind of brushed that off because it said to me so much that at this point it doesn't really faze me all that much. But when you stop and think about it, this was brought to my attention the other day, the people that are making these excuses do the exact same things you do every day. Okay? Saying that you can't go to the gym because you have a full-time job is spitting in my face because I have a full-time job and go to the gym. What excuse is that? There's 24 hours in a day. All you need is 30 minutes. You could do it in 30 minutes. You don't need an hour. You could do it in 30 minutes. I mean, who doesn't have 30 minutes to watch Netflix? Who doesn't have 30 minutes to sit on the toilet and watch YouTube videos? You know, you could be doing so much more with your time. They don't think about that because it's easier to do nothing. That's what it is. It boils down to it's easier to do nothing because there's voices in your head all day long telling you you're not good enough. This is too hard. It'd be easier if you just laid down. It'd be easier if you just took a nap. It'd be easier if you just watched TV. Oh, you can do that in the morning. You don't have to do that right now. And you need to get those voices out of your head. You need to get those voices right out of your head because when you do that, when you can get those voices out of your head, it opens up all kinds of possibilities. Because let's face it, like I said before, we all have jobs, we all have responsibilities. Just because you may not have a kid doesn't mean you don't have other responsibilities, okay? And I see videos all the time of women and men at the gym with kids. They just take them with them because they realize that their life is never going to change unless they change it. Or they get a babysitter. There's lots of gyms now that has childcare. You know, there's lots of gyms out there that have childcare now. So there's not really an excuse. Oh, well, you know, I go to school and it just takes up a lot of my time. You know, I'm really afraid that if I mess this up, that I won't graduate and things like that. That's fine. It's very understandable. School's very important nowadays to some people. Now, if you ask some people, college is getting to be a little bit overrated. But if you think about that, do you have 30 minutes? Think about 30 minutes in your day that you wasted today. What did you do for 30 minutes that you could have been doing something else? Were you on your phone? Were you talking to the guys? Were you walking around doing nothing, daydreaming? Were you goofing off? Were you eating an extra meal that you didn't really need to eat? Did you go somewhere that you didn't necessarily have to go? Did you spend some money that you necessarily didn't have to spend that you could have been at the gym? Think about that. Because every day I have people that says, I want to go to the gym, I want to go to the gym, I want to go to the gym. They beg me to go to the gym with them. And they want me to go with them. And they make all of these promises. And I've become so jaded by that, that in the back of my mind, when they're saying, I'm going to go to the gym with you, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, in the back of my mind, I'm saying to myself, prove it. Prove it. Because I've been going to the gym for probably 3 years now, off and on. And for the most part on. There's like 3 or 4 months that I didn't really go that much. I still went, but not as much as I should have. And that happens. That happens to everybody. Nobody's perfect. But if you'll keep going, if you'll keep doing it, you'll be able to do something pretty awesome. But don't give me excuses like I've got this going on, I've got that going on, I can't do this. You got 30 minutes. That's all you need. There's 24 hours in a day. You can't give 30 minutes to bettering your life. And the reason I say bettering your life is because going to the gym can actually help depression. It releases testosterone, releases endorphins, it gets your body moving, gets your blood flowing, your joints will be doing better, you'll start taking vitamins. Well, you're supposed to. You'll start taking multivitamins, start taking your omegas that are good for your joints, all of those things, and you're gonna live longer. You're gonna be more successful, because they've done studies that says that men that are more alpha, men that are more physical and more physically fit, are more successful. That's what it boils down to. They're not as depressed. They have more. They just have more. We'll just say that. They just have more. And if you look at any successful people, they're alpha males. I'm not saying that not being alpha is bad, but you should try to be more healthy. You should try to be more physical. You should try to get out more. You should try to do things. Go hiking. Go outside. Go swimming. Play a sport. Do something. Go outside and stop shutting yourself out from the world. Stop sitting around. Stop wasting your own time, because you've only got so many years in your life. I think the average lifespan is up like 74 years or something for a man. You've only got so long. And some of you people's life is already halfway over. You still got time though. Are you going to make the most of it, or are you going to waste that time? Think about that.